Growing up with Anishinaabe culture and values, one of the teachings I always received was that springtime is a time of renewal. It's our new year as Anishinaabe people. It's when we look back on the previous year, look back on all the things we've done, and reflect on it, think on it, make changes to it, so that we can move into the new year, to that new growth, to that renewal, and shed off, let go of the things that we experienced, we did, or felt. Springtime, Mnookmi, is that time of regrowth. Mother Earth sheds and lets go of their past through the shedding of old and the release of water. Much like our own mother is giving birth to a baby, you know, there's that break, that shedding, that letting go of water to allow for that new growth. So as we move into the new year, we need to think about how we can do that in our own lives. How do we release that water? How do we allow that new growth? Springtime is also a time when communities come together. Historically, Anishinaabe families would often separate into their smaller dwellings, into their wigwams for the winter, and we wouldn't be gathered as a community as often. So springtime is a good time to reach out to your community and find ways that you can support them and come together again, much like the harvesting of maple syrup was that signal of that new year, notifying our communities to come together again and work together again and help create that new growth. The early spring was often one of our more stubborn times of year for us Anishinaabe people. Historically, you know, this time is when our winter food stores would run low, but it's too soon for the plant life to return or for our spring animals to return. So we would often tap into our maple sugar stores to help us get through this tough time. This tough time exists today, however, it looks a little bit different. Today, we more experience burnout, mental health issues, physical health issues this time of year. It's hard to find that motivation to let go of that water and to allow that renewal, that regrowth in your life. So now I ask you this, what have you let go of and what changes do you want to see made in this new year? Life is a circle. We return next year and look back on the legacy and the new growth that we've left behind for future generations.